Hello and welcome back to the madness. It is Monday. Okay, so I really need not to be screaming like this because it's gonna give out on me again. I got a lot to say and gotta pray that the voice stays with me. So I went to a concert last night and my voice is going in and out, in and out. So let's see. Okay, so I even took notes because I did so many damn things this weekend. It was crazy. First off, I want to start with who I watched this weekend. Of course, Friday night is always the Yorkshire Crafter. I think that's the name. And then depending on when she films, it's either Friday night or Saturday when I watch Jen the Caffeinated Crafter. And then I was like, okay, there's so many of the cross stitch, the Flosstubes. Oh my God, my brain is like just a big old fog that I miss watching. But I'm one of those people who don't like to watch the latest one because I'm so far behind. So I decided Friday night, I cleared out my watch later list. It was just a whole bunch of recovery addicts, cases, court cases, or whatever you want to call them. And I was like, nope. So I had like, oh my God, it was ridiculous. Like 424 videos. And I'm like, you know what? It's over. They're convicted. They're not convicted. I don't care. I didn't know about it then. I don't need to know about it now. And I really think watching all the court cases were kind of messing with my, is it psychic? No, psyche? Anyways, I think it was making me into a very cynical, it was changing my personality is what it was doing. So I decided I'm only going to watch the ones that really interest me. Like Sarah Boone, when hers happened, I'm going to be watching that one. And I can't think of the other one. The Walk the Dog. I can't think of who that is. And then there's one other one that I can't remember. They're all females too. How funny is that? I will not be watching the Idaho one where he murdered the college students. Brian, I think, Kohlberg, something like that. Kohlberger, I don't know. Won't be watching that. I'm like, no, can't stand that. Anyway, so I decided, I cleaned out my list, right? And I was like, okay, first up, Sammy J. So I went back. I was quite embarrassed when I went back to see how long it was. I had, I think, 8 months worth of videos to watch. Oh yeah, because it was January, because the last time I watched her was I Love Flossmas with her. And so that was the last time I watched, and then, you know, I can tell you what happened. I started watching court cases. And then, because I'm watching court cases, then I'm missing all of my regular TV shows that I like to watch. So it's a rabbit hole, and then, you know, Flosstube gets put to the side, and makes me sad. So my goal is to, because I only steadily watch, maybe 10 Flosstubers? I don't know, once I really go through it. I mean, there are people that I watch like, oh, yeah, I've caught one of their videos. They're funnier, you know? But I'm talking about people that I've started, even though I found them late. was going to say late in life. You know, when I started YouTube, or, well, okay, I was a diamond painting for how long? And then I went to cross stitching. And then I started finding these cross stitchers, floss tubes, and then I would find someone and I would go back to their very first video, and that's all I would watch until, you know, I caught up. So I can name off some. Stitching at the Cabin, Sammy J, Jen the Caffeinated Crafter, Yorkshire Crafter. Oh God, I can see her face. Oh, Pumpkin. Oh, Bobby. Oh my God, I can't think of the name of it. Pumpkin. Oh, I don't know. I can't think of it. And then everything else just went out of my head. Now the Sloppy Stitchers. Pam and Steph. Can't think of their name. Just Keep Stitching. Then there's, now I know I won't be able to remember their names, but there's two people who, they're a team, you know, two women who do their floss tubes out of the one lady's store. Saturday, at the end of the day, they close down the shop and they film their floss tube. Love them. But can I remember the name? Nope. So there's about 10 that I'm like obsessed with. But in the last year, I have not watched like I used to. So I want to get back on my schedule where I'm caught up with all these people. And when they release a new one, I watch it right then. And then I don't get behind. I mean, there's times where I get behind on Jen's and then I have 4 videos, but that's a lot when she's doing the tutorials. Like in 1 week she'll give me like 3 videos. I'm like, ah, I can't do 3 videos of yours right now, but I will get to it. But I don't like to watch out of order, so you know, you get that whole rabbit hole that I'm going down too. So yeah, I didn't even talk about stitching. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go on a ride because I've just been talking about floss tubers. So on Friday, new start, I started, oh my God, and talking about floss tubers, thought I was gonna have a heart attack Saturday night because the Sloppy Stitchers sisters, they subscribed to me. I was like, I go, well, right when I saw that they subscribed, I screamed out, Becca! And she's like, she comes out running like the house is on fire. I said, the Sloppy Sisters subscribe to me. And she's like, and? I'm just fangirling right now. Can I just fangirl? She's like, fangirl away. Which I thought was hilarious. So Friday night I worked on Cozy Lane. I did 200 stitches. Then Saturday, which I don't know why I only did 200 on Cozy Lane. Oh, I know why, because yeah, that's right. So I went through all of my, what I call the walking gnomes. They're really called delivery gnomes. And I have a theory why I don't call them delivery gnomes, because when I hear delivery, I think of work, and I don't want to think of cross stitch and work. That's just my own little thing. And they're walking, and they look cute walking, so they're walking gnomes. Anyways, I went through all my patterns and wrote down all of the different flosses. And then I'm not gonna last, am I? Nope. The tickle is starting to happen. So then I went to some of the Soda Stitch. No, not Soda Stitch. Oh, what is it? It's about something about a fox. Foxy? I went to all my little, no, I'm not going to be able to do this. I went to, I'm pinching my throat. Hopefully that will stop the tickle. I went to the little gnomes, a couple of them, and saw that I was only missing a couple of those flosses. So I add that to the list. And then what I plan on doing in January is, if it's not too much, maybe adding the Shannon Christine, because I'm seeing a lot of repeats of the same colors in the Shannon Christine. So I have my master set, but it's really nice when I'm working on something like the collection of the walking gnomes, where they basically use the same colors, where I can just pull that box and I don't have to go searching for colors. They're just in the box. Do I want to start kitting up everything? No. But I kind of like doing this for certain projects. So then that took up a lot of my nights, because the plan was first thing Saturday morning I was going to get up and I was going to go pull all the floss and get the box started. That didn't happen because I put too much expectation on myself that it was feeling like a job. And when I woke up, because my plan was to wake up at no later than 9 o'clock to get cross stitching and basically just work on cross stitch stuff. So I woke up at 9:30 and I was like, no, I don't feel like doing that. So I laid in my chair for about an hour. And oh, and that Friday night too is when I put my list all together. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start Sammy J right now in the bedroom while I'm playing on my phone. Because of course, Becca found me this other, so me and Becca are playing these two different apps where you play games and you get money for playing the games. And she's like, oh, have you played this game? And I'm like, nope. And she set it up on my phone Friday. And so Saturday morning, all I did was just basically play this game. And then when I was out of energy, then I was playing Spider Solitary and regular Solitary. Which, when she said, oh, what about this game? I said, well, have you ever done Spider Solitary? And she's like, no. And that was quite disgusting. I'm glad you didn't see what she just did. She spit, but it was like big foamy spit. It was like disgusting. Which now you're just picturing in your head, so you might as well have just seen it, right? Anywho. So, Saturday night, she comes out of her room and she's like, that game is addicting. I'm like, just like this game, just like this game. So anyways, I spent about an hour and a half in my bedroom just playing on my phone and watching Sammy J. So then I was like, okay, I gotta get up. And the first thing I worked on, because, was it Friday? No, last Sunday, I'm pretty sure, was supposed to be the new start of the Thanksgiving walking gnome. And I wasn't feeling good that's right, this is how it went. I wasn't feeling good Sunday. So I did maybe 35 stitches. And the first thing Saturday morning is I wanted to put in at least 200 stitches in. Because for a new start, technically I can put 100 stitches in and it's considered a new start. But I would really like my projects to have at least 200 stitches in. So I got up and I put 200 stitches in that. Then I was like, okay, you know what? I am going to start the September house. So I put in 311 stitches, and then I had to frog out, I think it was something like 55 stitches. So I am very happy with the house, and I can't wait to pick it up again and start working on it. I think they're gonna take, I think each house is gonna take me maybe 2 sittings to finish it. They're just a little over 1,000 stitches. So, I mean, a good night and I can just knock one out. And then after that, that Saturday was supposed to start, dogs, was supposed to start the rake gnome, which I did. And then Sunday, I didn't stitch at all. I did my floss boxes. And then I set up the Monopoly game. And yesterday I was supposed to start the mushroom walking gnome, but I knew I wasn't going to start it. I really knew. Because right when I got home, I went to bed from the concert. So, let me tell you about the concert. Well, let me tell you about the Monopoly. So, me and Becca got it out, right? And I'm like, okay, Becca, you're going to help me set this up. And she's like, sure, no problem. So first we went around the board and wrote everything out, right? And, of course, there has to be a freaking, so they're not properties. They're different things. Like, one of them is luminous. I was like, gosh darn it. You know what this means? And Becca got this big smile on her face. I know my house is right there, but I have some more to tell you. So, my husband is probably freaking out. Why did she keep passing our house? She's like, you're gonna just have to work on it. I'm like, I am just gonna have to work on it, darn it. So, a lot of the spaces we tried to coordinate with, like, I don't know even how to say it. I can't think of the words. So, like, luminous is, you know, the pattern luminous. The Forbidden Forest is Midnight Brew, I think is what it's called. It's a witch doing a potion in a forest. I mean, hello, it screams that should be that, right? Oh, good. I thought it was an animal. It's just garbage. I was so scared that was a kitty cat. There was another one. There was a whole bunch of them that were cute. So we decided, I told Becca, because we were talking, you know, before we got the game out, and John's like, well, what if you land on just visiting? I'm like, what are you talking about? I said, that's the jail piece. He's like, oh, I thought the jail piece was the go to jail. And I'm like, what are you? They're the same one. And he's like, no. And Becca's like, you play the game, you don't know the board? And I'm like, I don't really pay attention to what I'm landing on, because it's an app on your phone. You're just, I mean, yeah. So no, I didn't know that. So she's like, I think that the jail piece, when you're actually in jail or just visiting, you should have to work on hot air balloons. I'm like, you're an evil, evil, evil child. But that's it. So when I go to jail, then that's going to be the train stop. And then, there was one other one that I wanted to tell you about, but now I can't think of what it was. We had a lot of fun. Oh, the 3 broomsticks. Hello, tonight we ride. It's 3 witches on 3 broomsticks. I mean, it was just a lot of fun. It was so much fun. So then the concert last night was freaking amazing. So I cheat. I watch the video of a previous concert before I go, you know? Because I want to know if I'm going to know all the songs, and I like to know what's coming so I don't miss it. And I thought that Josh was going to pop up in a different spot than I thought, and he popped up right where we were. I was 3 rows, 5 seats away from Josh, and he was holding the torch, and he does this thing where he looks and looks and looks, and I swear that he looked into my eyes. Oh my gosh, I just snorted too. Oh my gosh, I was like in love. I tell John, I got home and I told John the story. He's like, so you like this Josh more than me? I said, John, he's the drumness of 21 Pilots. Yeah. And he's like, oh, I see how it is. I said, you know what? It'd be like Angus Young popping up where Josh popped up and looked in your eyes. You be a little schoolgirl. And he's like, okay, I understand that. I'm like, yeah. So, played it. Yeah, so the concert was great. This whole weekend was like amazing. So tonight, it's switched around because the ladies are flying. They're traveling back home. If they're taking a car, flying, whatever. So no Mill Hill today, but Mill Hill will be tomorrow. So today I'm doing cruise ship. And then tomorrow will be Mill Hill. So that's the plans. That was my weekend. And it's been 22 minutes. But that's okay, because the rest of the week is just like, what, 10-minute clips, 13-minute clips. So we'll be good. So I hope you enjoyed your weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Hello! It is Tuesday. This is going to be a very short clip, I can tell you that right now. So, I got off early from work. Well, not off early. I got off on time. I was home by, well, I had to take you guys for a little ride. I would have been home at 2:15, but I kept taking you around my neighborhood because I had to finish that clip. So I got home and I got something in my eye. I started the cruise ship, and I had 200 stitches in, and then all of a sudden I just got this headache, and I was like, nope, I gotta put this down for a little bit. So I put it down, and within 15 minutes, I was asleep. How do I know this? Because I was watching Sammy J. And whenever I turn off all the lights, especially that time of day, I like timestamp in my brain where I was. So when I woke up and found out that I've missed 4 episodes or 4 clips, I had to go back where I was and then rewind to where I was, and then when the last thing I remember hearing, I was like, oh shit, that wasn't even 15 minutes. So I slept for about an hour and a half, woke up, and oh my God, I was scared I was gonna have no voice today. My throat was killing me. I was coughing and coughing and coughing. And then when I talked, I was very raspy. But the funny thing was, all day long this happened. I'd be really raspy, and then all of a sudden, it wouldn't be raspy anymore. And then I would be raspy. So, I finished my 500 in cruise ship. then I was like, okay, I keep saying that I want to work on these damn yearly and country sales because I'm really sick of talking about them too. So I pulled that out, and first I had to do my math and see how far away I was on one of the games. It was a, here we go. It was a monthly challenge, and because yesterday was the last day, I had to do, now this was weird too, exactly 350 stitches. On this one, I post whatever the number is. If it's 515, I put 515. So it was weird, really weird that it was 350 exactly. So I did 350. Oh shit, I didn't post my picture. I think it'll be okay. I did take the picture, but I didn't post the picture. I should be good. I'll ask her. Darn it, my throat. Darn it. I hope that counts because I stayed up. I really wanted to go to bed at like 9 o'clock, but I was like, nope, I'm gonna do this. I finished at 11:30. Oh, my throat. Okay, I'm gonna have to just finish this up. So, the plans for today is Mill Hill getting the, I want to say the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, the Enchanted Pumpkin set up and started working on that because the girls came home yesterday. So cruise ship was moved to yesterday, Mill Hill was moved today. So, and we're kidding it up, so we like to kid up together. So, okay, I'm getting off of here. I'm gonna start choking, I know it. And that's all I had basically to say. See? But hello, it is Wednesday. Okay, so, oh gosh, that sun just came out of nowhere. Oh, I'm trying to get my sunglasses on. Running a little bit behind, but it's okay. So, yesterday was Mill Hill Monday, but we had to work it on Tuesday because no one was here on Monday. We kitted it up, and then Teresa did her little voodoo magic, and I scanned it because I wanted to do it in Good Notes because I didn't think it was going to go in Pattern Keeper. And she was saying that I think she said she was going to go to Office Max and see if she could get them to scan it into a PDF. And I'm like, I got the PDF. And she's like, okay. So I gave it to her. And she goes, I'm going to try it in Pattern Keeper. I'm like, good luck with that. And of course you can't search the symbols or nothing like that. But it's there, you know. You can mark off and it counts for you. That's all I care about, is that it counts for me. Because I was doing it in Good Notes and I had to count myself. So, yeah. And I like using my mouse. I kept looking up at Pattern Keeper going, you're not in there. Look down. And then you have to turn on the stupid pencil. Turn off the stupid pencil. I know I could use my finger, but I just like using the pencil a lot better. So I would do some stitches, then I would mark them off and count them as I was marking them off. Then I would put them in the counter. Well, my genius butt figured something out yesterday. Now, I've always noticed that it's, you know, what do you say? You can, oh my gosh, that sun is like right in my eyes on the side. That you could count up to 10, and then it goes 10, 20, 25, 50, I think. And so I had to do 38. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to sit here and go, dun, 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 you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like, hey, what if you put it on 10 and hit that 3 times? And then, I think it was 38, right? Then move it to 8 and hit it once. Darn! Now you're not miscounting. So, I did. Now I had to frog today at work. Oh, I didn't bring it. Damn it. Today I have to frog. But, and another thing is when I was putting it in Pattern Keeper, I don't know, I could just see it better in Pattern Keeper. Okay, so I was doing the side where it's do 3, skip 1, do 3, skip 1, do 3, skip 1. And so then I was counting the ones to see how far I went down, because if it's a do 3, skip 1, you're just gonna keep do. And then on the side, it's all the way down. So it's, if you were doing it the way you should do it, I guess, is do 2, come down, do 2, come down, do 1, come down, do 2. But not me. I go the one straight line, then I come back up and cross all the X's. And then I was doing the do 3, skip 1, do 3, skip 1. So I counted it, and I don't know why. When I looked at my pattern, I only counted 6. And so I was starting to put them in, and then I don't know what made me really like look at my project. I'm like, let me count this again. It was 8. So, when I put them all back, when I put them in the Pattern Keeper, it was oh my God, words. It was exactly 200. I was like, ooh, now I have the voodoo. I don't know, I just think that's funny. But, I think I have to rip out probably about 30 stitches. I'll know tonight when I rip them out and take them off of Pattern Keeper. But, oh, I'm already loving this pattern. And I did decide, I don't know if I talked to you guys about this. I was struggling with the paper, really struggling. So I worked on, so the Seaside Sampler was my first mill hill ever. I would say about the first like 5 times I worked on it, and each time I did 200 stitches. My eyes would cross and I would bead as I go, because my brain just could not understand. Like, and here's the biggest thing. I know what it was. When I cross stitch, I look for I call it the ups and downs of the fabric. So if you really look at your fabric, the weave goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So when I'm counting, I count the weaves too, to make sure that my eye didn't skip. So in my head, I'm going 1 up, 2 down, 1 up, or 3 up, 4 down. I can't do it unless I'm actually, because I don't say up and down in my head, but I know, I don't know, it just, my eyes do that. So with the paper, there's no up or down. So I was getting really confused. Well, then I just started using the holes. I don't know. It just clicked in my head. So, like, I would count, this is how I would do it. I would count on the bottom, because, you know, I go bottom, left to top right, my first stitch. I try to. Sometimes my dyslexic brain flips it, and yeah, I'm going bottom right to top left as my first stitch. I don't give a shit. If you hang that shit up, and you step 6 feet away, even 1 foot away, you can't see if it's going up or down. And it's only going on my wall, so I don't give a shit. Anywho, that's just my brain, and I enjoy this craft, and I'm not going to beat myself up that I put my stitches in the wrong way. I don't give a shit. So, that's why, we're not even gonna go there. But anyways, because I used to beat myself up, and I almost stopped cross-stitching. And then I asked John if he could tell that it looked bad. Should I put it up on the wall? And he's like, Becky, who comes to our house? I'm like, exactly. It's just us. Who gives a shit? Am I putting my stuff in a county fair? Hell no. Now, when I do a round robin, will I be extra careful and stress myself out? Of course I will. But that's okay. So anyways, but I would never give my shit as a gift. What was I saying? I don't know. So now it finally, I was gonna do this one on fabric, but I decided to give it another shot and just do it on paper and not do the beads as I go. And even if it was on fabric, I would have screwed up and put the stitch in the wrong place. I just did not pay attention to the pattern, and I was on a roll and thought I knew what I was doing, which I didn't know what I was doing. It was just, yeah, one of those stupid mistakes where I was supposed to be 1 row down. So, okay, I am here. Okay, so I have to, I forgot where I was. I think I was done talking about Mill Hill. I just need to frog those and then put them back in. I gotta get my seat.
Turn left, then take the second right.
So yeah. And then tonight, so yesterday, me and Becca made the Monopoly video showing my board and the whips that I'm putting with my board. Because, yeah, I'm using the Harry Potter one. When I saw Harry Potter, I'm like, sold. So, when we were making the video, we were on, I think, side 3. I don't know. Because I paused each time to get the projects for the side. Oh, that's probably right in your ear, and I am sorry. Okay, so you're going to hear the annoying GPS. I really don't want to stop it because I need it. No. Okay. Why are you recalculating? Okay. We're just going to stop it because I kind of know where it is and I can pick it up in a minute. When I get closer, then I have to put it on. So, words, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so we were making the video and my elbow, because I use a clicker to stop it and start my video, right? So my elbow hit it, and what I don't like about my iPhone is when I push stop, it cuts off like the last, I don't know, 4 seconds, I want to say. Sometimes I'll know I said a word after when I'm editing the video, that I said a word after, but it cut it off. So I try to have some time after I say my last word. It's the best way I can explain it. So anyways, it's the very first one. I think it's, I don't know what one it was. My brain. So you have go, of just visiting parking. It had to be on parking. Parking is Pokemon type chart. Well, you got to hear what it was, but you didn't get to see what the pattern was. And then the next one was house hats, which was for something, I don't remember. The Great Hall, maybe? I don't know. So, I had to remember tonight to show you what Pokemon type chart is, because it got cut it out. Cut it out. That's not the right word, but you know what I mean. So, but right when I get home, I gotta make the floss tube. And then, you know what? I haven't even done my planner. So I'm not 100%. I think it's a new start today. I want to say it's what we're calling, Halloween spider, maybe. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. But it's 3 gnomes, and there's spider webs above their heads with the spider. So, to kind of, because we don't want to go SOOP 2486 we're working on tonight. So, I think Danielle came up with a cute little name for that one. So we all know, oh, that's the one we're working on. But yeah, I gotta do my planner today. And this weekend, I went to harvest the potatoes and see if I got any potatoes. I probably didn't. I was very frustrated with the potatoes this year. Which I didn't know that I should have gotten organic ones. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to get over. Because the non-organic ones get sprayed with this stuff, so it won't get the little, we call them ears. I think they're called sprouts. So, I bought the potatoes, and it took forever for them to sprout. So, they were put in late, and then I was so frustrated with my garden this summer that I basically, when I lost all my corn, I was like, I'm done. I forgot about my potatoes. So that's why I don't know if I'm going to have potatoes out there or not. And we got a lot of rain, but I do have them in draining buckets. So I could go out there and there could be tons of potatoes, or they could be just smushed. Mush? Not smushed. Mush. But I at least need to get out there and get the soil into my tarpid area. So next year, it'll be better. And next year, we're doing the vegetables in the front yard, because the backyard doesn't get the proper sun. That's the whole point too. That's another whole reason why they just don't do good in the backyard. And I don't know. In the front yard, I'm like, ooh, we need to water the plants. You know, they're drooping a little. In the backyard, I don't really see them. And I forget to water them. So, I don't know. But I think it has to do a lot with the sun. It's getting the wrong sun. By the time the sun gets to it, it's a hot sun. And there's so many trees that block the sun. And my front yard has no trees, and we're just gonna try it in the front yard. So Johnny's gonna make some cute little flower beds or vegetable beds. And we're not gonna be planting a whole bunch out there, so we're gonna try it. And there's other people who grow their vegetables in the front yard, so I don't care. Like I said, who comes over? No one. So what do I care? Yeah, so I guess that's all I have to say. Damn, putting all these clips together, this is gonna be a long one. Tomorrow I'll try to make it shorter. I will see you in the next one. Hello! It is Thursday. Okay, so a lot has been happening. Yesterday, well, not a lot has been happening. Nothing's been happening, really. I don't know why I'm saying a lot. Yesterday, I don't know, it was about, I want to say 1 o'clock. I just started feeling like crap. Work was getting a little crazy. Phone was going off the hook. So I got out of Zoom. Sorry for not saying bye. But the phone was going crazy. So I got done with work and I came home and my tire is low. It's not that bad low though. I came home from work and I went right to bed. I had, my sinuses were going crazy. I had a migraine and I was actually a little nauseous too. Went to bed, woke up about, oh, what time was Shalene's live last night? Whatever time that was, I woke up 5 minutes before that started. Hopped on there. That was fun. I forgot how much I liked lives. Am I going to start going to everyone's lives? No. But when Shalene has one, you better believe I'll be there. After I was done with live, while live was going on, I was eating dinner because Becca came in. She heard that I was awake. She came in and asked if I was ready for dinner. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Had dinner and basically stayed in my bedroom with the lights off, playing on my phone, listening to a book. That's how my night went. Oh, I have the heat in my face. That's why I'm joking. So, yeah, no stitching. Was supposed to start a new start. Don't even know which one I was supposed to start last night. Didn't do the Flosstube. Didn't do anything I was supposed to be doing. Yeah, so right when I get home, I have to do the Flosstube. And then, I don't know if I'm going to start the stuff I'm supposed to start this week. This week I'm off. I don't know why. I'm just off. Yeah. I kind of want to start filming my Flosstube Sunday night because this getting home from work and doing it, it's not working. And that way it'll be done. But see, I can't do the Flosstube until I'm done stitching for the night because of the, what do you call it? Oh, my stitch totals. Okay, something doesn't smell right. I don't know. Yeah, so it's only 56 degrees in here. That's probably why my tire is saying low, because now it's starting to go back up. I love that I can see how low it is to know if, oh shit, or I can wait. That's how that goes. Oh. My foot started itching. So I'm just going to get off here because it's just going to be me babbling. And yeah. So I will see you in tomorrow's clip, which will be the last one. Hello. It is Friday, last clip of the week. Clap of the week. Oh, so I got no stitching done yesterday. Well, no, I did. I'm sorry. I take that back. I didn't stitch at home. I got Mill Hill stitching done. So after work, yesterday I was off. Every single freaking house I went to yesterday, I would have to call. So, hold on. It is cold in here. So, words. I was worried about John too, because Monday he thought he was He-Man and he carried the 8-foot coffin by himself out of the garage under the carport because we're going to decorate this weekend. So, he hurt himself. And since Tuesday, he was still feeling good Monday. Tuesday, he woke up and he hasn't barely eaten nothing until finally last night. If he wasn't feeling good this morning, he was going to the ER. I told him to contact his doctor yesterday. Do I think he did? No, he said he did. I don't think he did, though. Because I think if the doctor would have been contacted, the doctor would have said, get your ass to the emergency room. So, but he's good now. I think what happened is he got it twisted on him somehow, or strained something. I don't know. But he was not doing good, and I was very worried about him. He's still not 100%, but at least he's up and moving and eating now. He is going to work today, so we'll see how long he lasts. So after work, I was cutting it close because Becca's yesterday was her orientation. Took her to orientation. It lasted almost 2 hours. Good thing I brought my Mill Hill. I worked in my Mill Hill and listened to a book. Then I came home. We ate dinner. And then I passed out in the chair. Then I woke up. I went into the bedroom and played on my game for maybe an hour and a half, and then I went to bed. So, I've just decided I'm just going to wait till Monday to do a floss tube. And I really need to just, I don't even have my fabric cut or anything ready for the new projects that I was supposed to start this month. I don't even think I got some of them cut for what I was supposed to start this week. So, I just decided I'm not starting anything this weekend unless I feel like it. But if the calendar says something, I don't give a shit. I will start it when I want to start it. It will be this month. But I need to just, I don't know, I'm stressing myself out, and each night I just come home and I crash and I'm exhausted. So, something's got to change. So, this weekend I just need to get myself organized and, okay, Mr. Garbage Man, and just get some stuff done. The thing is he had a red light. That's why I'm pissed. And really, I don't think you're allowed to turn on red lights there, but I'm not positive. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm doing this weekend. I know it's a diamond painting weekend. I might do some diamond painting. But I really want to just organize some shit and take some me time. Oh, I gotta do the potatoes, see if the potatoes yielded anything. I want to get the backyard all cleaned up. Never used the backyard this summer. The mosquitoes were bad. It was either hot as hell or the mosquitoes, you were out there for like 5 minutes in. I get bit twice, I'm out. Once, okay. Twice, So, we didn't even get to enjoy our deck. It was just, I don't know. It was a funky summer. So, I don't know. But that's my plans. Hopefully next week I can get back on track. Shit, I just thought about it. I never even posted my last picture for September's event. My God. I had it done too. I'm gonna have to contact her. I had the picture up. So I was thinking, oh, I gotta make my October clip art for the event and start, you know, doing that, and hopefully I can catch up on the stitches that I didn't do this week, and then it reminded me. So, yeah. What a day. What a week. It's already been a day, too. And it's only, what? Well, almost 10 o'clock in the morning. So. Okay. I don't want to leave on a negative post. Or post. Negative thing. I'm just feeling blah. And I need to get, yay! So I think I might get off of here. And I am going to read my book for a little bit. So, maybe join the Zoom in a little bit too. It feels like something bit me on my ear. Okay, I'm just babbling. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Sorry this one was so non-stitching. It should be long though, because I remember Monday, man. See, I think it's because I stitched so much this weekend that I was just like, nope, don't feel like stitching. So, I will see you in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Bye.